Alright lads, Marvel Rivals Season 2 is finally here, bringing the brand new Vanguard hero, Emma Frost, and she is pretty powerful. We're gonna go ahead and get into a game on the brand new map Krakoa right now, and then I'm gonna go through a kit, and we'll talk about how to use her correctly because everyone's kind of mined her, but no one has much experience with her. We're gonna get a couple games under our belt and give you some real tips that actually have some value. Comment down below how you're feeling about the season so far, and of course be sure to like and subscribe.
What the hell?
Everyone wants to play Emma Oh my god. Okay, this might take a couple games, boys and girls.
A little later.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Finally, dude. I swear, everyone else's game has been loading faster than mine. Now we know a bit about her kit, we know a bit about how she functions, but now it's really about putting her to the test. Seeing if she can truly stack up. My theory is she's more of an off-tank, and this is really about her amount of health and the fact that she's kind of versatile, like a Mr. Fantastic, in the sense that she goes between defensive and offensive capabilities. But she's really a smaller tank. She isn't your big tank. That's why it's good we have a Groot here, because I think Groot will probably be very well with her. Let's hit him with the beam. Now I'm interested to see how long before I have to reload that thing. Wow, that was a long time. Actual long time. Punched a big hole through them. Hold up, let's go off to the side. That's a bad angle. I'm not getting heals either. Yeah. It's much more important for us. We have, I think, 200 less health than a Groot. Okay. We're actually keeping him occupied back here. Now, I want to explain what happened there, because the little totem is actually very Moon Knight-y. It's like an Ankh, so I was ricocheting that diamond beam. And then it also has an explosive property, which does literally a quarter of your opponent's health, like as a percentage. So that makes it incredibly powerful, but not too overpowered. It can definitely be out-healed. That's what I've seen. I haven't been on Emma Frost yet, but I've seen Emma Frost doing that thing. And they gotta pick their moment to push forward. They gotta have their opportunities. But maybe we can, like... No. It actually has to attach to an enemy. So it's not like an Ankh. Even more balanced. What's the range? Is it actually gonna hit the storm? A little bit. It's not unlimited. I don't know if Doctor Strange has a longer range or not. I think the only one that has unlimited range is Magneto's alternate fire. See, we missed that and it didn't even appear right there. I wanted it to appear. Let's try out that diamond form here. Hit a couple combos on him.
We are undefeatable.
This guy did not just do that to survive. Oh my god, bro, you are so out of place and you just burned your ult. Maybe he knows something about Emma Frost I don't. Because he was intimidated. But more like he's kind of a noob, hopping on for Season 2. Damn it, I keep missing that. Alright, now we go diamond form. Never mind. These guys are just getting... They're all out of time. They are completely out of time. They aren't bumping in together. Yeah, just outside the range. So that's a lot shorter than I thought. I want to get it closer to the pocket so I can actually get some action with the diamond form. Because I saw that she had a couple other attacks. Yes, here we go. Thing wants the box. Oh, there's the choke. And a kick. I don't know what the kick's for. I'm not sure if it's supposed to do anything because Thing is immune to everything. So I really don't know. It might have some effects on it. I haven't looked yet. I wanted to do this a bit differently. And do a blind run of the character since everyone already put out their stuff a week ago. I want to see more how this hero feels. And then we'll dive into the kit when I have some XP. But I'm already seeing potential here. See, they jump over. Oh, that was a good bubble. It knocks them back. That's what it is. Wow, dude. That was crazy damage. What? Her diamond form is wild. I think it was like the radius of that kick that really made it incredible. Oh, Moon Knight just sealed the deal here. There's no way, brother. I'm just going diamond and rushing. Okay. Okay, that was a quick test. We're definitely gonna get some more rounds in with her. And we did get a bit carried there, but I like what she's bringing to the table. Wow. And what she's bringing behind the table, dude, a shelf. She brought the table and the shelf. Alright, lads, now that I've shown you a pretty good game with Emma Frost, I want to go a bit deeper into a kit, explain some of the things that I've learned today while playing with her, because there are some nuances to her kit. She's not as immediately powerful as people thought. There is some technicalities, some tech you gotta observe, and there's a couple things about her that if you do it wrong, it will cost you dramatically. So the first thing that no one expected is that her shield actually isn't stationary until you put it down. So you see how they can fire through it until I actually put it in front of their face. And the thing about it is you can cancel this shield with B. And the thing that makes it kind of hard to manage is that when you put it down, let him take damage and let my cooldown come back, I'll reactivate it in front of him, and it doesn't actually bring the health back for the cooldown to go up. So if I put it back in my pocket, put it in front of him, it's not getting its health back. It actually takes 2 entire seconds for your shield to start regaining health, to become useful again. So if you're spamming this out there, just blocking gunshots, you're actually wasting this thing. You gotta be very selective with how you use her diamond shield. Another important part of her kit is this tether. They call it the sentience, and you can actually attack this to attack the enemy. You see how it's ricocheting in kind of a Moon Knight fashion? And the whole point of her kit is that the diamond beam does more damage over time. It's slowly increasing by like 0.1% every second. But if you actually tether the enemy, and by the way, it's gotta hit the enemy, it's not like the Moon Knight Ankh where you throw it at the ground. If you tether the enemy and then blast through it, you see how much damage I did there? Did about 2/3 of their life, much more quickly than I would have in about a second. So it's really about putting enemies in a position where you can combo the tether explosion with your diamond beam to maximize your efficiency. And the whole thing about her kit too is she's tailor-made to stop dive. That's kind of why she's a verse tank. Her whole style is to mitigate all that immediate incoming damage, set up some projectiles to weaken you as you're like trying to dive in on her line, and then once you're face to face, then she switches to the diamond form and starts beating you up. And this 4-hit combo actually escalates in damage, by the way. The first 2 are the weakest, but I think it increases by the 4th, because you can one combo is squishy with this, which is very good. But the thing about this is it runs out very fast, actually. It's only a little bit longer than, say, a Mr. Fantastic Big Mode, which is kind of funny because she plays very similar to him, and that might actually be the thing that hurts her the most, is that it's such a short time that she's in the diamond form, and if you look at her health, she has 650 health, which, by the way, this is actually due to her being a team anchor, so she is the king of the synergy with Magneto and Psylocke. This means she has 550 health total. If we compare her to something like a Groot, this dude got 850 total health. I mean, even compare it to a Thing. A Thing is running at her with 700 health, which increases to 900, which has defensive buffs, armor buffs, the Fantastic Four synergy overcharging his health, and his punch gives him that 50 extra armor. This is why I'm saying the dive meta is going to be so powerful. And if you're playing something like an Emma Frost, the burden on you to perform well is going to be higher than the burden on the people doing the dive on you. So make sure you're using her cooldowns effectively. Now, I would say she's mid-tier if not for the properties of her ultimate, because her ultimate actually cancels other ultimates from being used. Not in the moment, it literally just stops them from using that cooldown. And if they're within the range for a long enough time, they actually start to get mind controlled and walk towards you. So there's an odd push and pull to this. As a Vanguard, it's really about knowing when to take space and when to give up space. And this is where Emma Frost is, I think, only going to be as good as you are good at the Vanguard role, because you have to be reading these battles. You gotta know when you want to be diamond form because it's such a short time. You gotta know when you want to be using your shield because it can get broken so fast and go on to cooldown. And you definitely need to be using that ultimate at the correct times when your enemies are trying to retreat because they're low health. You know, like a thing is trying to fly back as they always do, because those are the moments when you capitalize. And I'm also going to say that the success of Emma Frost is gonna depend on who you pair her with. You're definitely gonna want that Magneto synergy. The only other tank I really see vibing with her is Groot, because Groot just holds down with the walls. He's got an insane amount of health. He can put down a lot of damage, but again, the defensive style in Marvel Rivals Season 2 is much more technical, much more open to error than just going unga bunga and punching your way through the forces. So I kind of recommend you do that, but comment down below how you're feeling about Emma Frost right now, and let's go check out this battle pass before we check on out of this video.